With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Ward to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
70, hop 70, Buffalo 18.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Cowboys.
And the Titans first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. The Spears with another carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Dolphins 0. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
All right, come on.
Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 1 and 13 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the option left, here's Tua. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Tua going to throw. And a reception made by Green. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
All right, go ahead, go.
Achane is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, here's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
18 guard, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. Hand off to Spears. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Right back to Spears. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score.
At the 34-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Ward. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right here. Out.
On the ground, it's Alec Gordon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
2 yards.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action, now it's Tua. The pass complete to Pittman on a comeback route. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Sanders' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
60 even. Come on.
Here's Ward. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans first down.
And here's a give to Spears. Down at the 25.
So people been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Spears is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
23-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready. All right, go. Ready.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing is Ward. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again, Ward. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle. Tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
All right, come on.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Makes the score Dolphins.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
17.
And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now a run with Spears. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's a run by Spears. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good.
His kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Dolphins.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They complete it to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. Now Ward. That's caught left side by Iomanner. Touchdown Titans. Alec Iomanner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
Titans 27. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Second and 9.
Ready.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Go ahead.
Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. Shooting through the defense. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Tua. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And all the way up to the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Titans.
Okay, break. Ready.
From the gun, Bigsby. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Another run by Bigsby. Touchdown, Titans. Take Bigsby. 31 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Yaya Diaby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Under pressure, they got him again. Yaya Diaby in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Take Bigsby. with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Watson, Oscar.
Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Get set. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Tua's going to change things up. Tua to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Titans first down.
Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
37-yard line.
Bigsby once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Pack the 60. Check the 60. Pack. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Turbo 3 kick. Turbo 3 kick. Go ahead. Hey. All right, go. Ready. Turbo 1, high. Whoa. Hey. 20, TX.
Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down.
44. Motion. Out. Long. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just